Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, play this game. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Play the first turnabout, yes. Oh no, there is ketchup dripping from the ceiling. Gasp, gasp. Oh no, there is blood dripping from her ketchup. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught, not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Ha ha ha. I will make it look like he did it. That is not very nice. That's called framing someone. August 3rd. Very good clock in the court in the lobby. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. You have excellent eyes. View, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I am impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. But that is news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It is over. My life, everything, it is all over. 3 dots. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it is him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do. It sounds like he wants to do. Yeah, psych. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What is wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her, baby. I cannot. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who do this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. Oh no, have you been framed? Me llamo Phoenix Wright. Here is the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Woman killed, apartment young. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the buttholes. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom number 2. Blah 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 blah. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Buttholes. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem, Mr. Wright. This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I am a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. 3 dots. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp, hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. I am the defense. Maya is my senpai. Larry is the defendant. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what is the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Oh no, wait, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you are up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, the victim, of course I know the victim's name. I am just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in a court record. Just press tab to check it anytime, okay? No, I'm using a controller. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Excuse me, let me go to my court record. That is not the court record. I need to find the button here. No, what's going on here? Option. Where is court record though? Oh, what is this? Oh. Ah yes, the name of the victim, it is Cindy Stone. The victim in this case. It is not, I'm gonna say Maya Faye for funsies. Maya Faye. What? How can I be the victim? Cause you dead, bro. Alright, sorry, it was the first name that popped into my head and... the court record. Remember to use it when you're in a pony. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... OG. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. That means she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You have answered all my questions. I see no reason why we should not proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Honors. Because I do not feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinking dude. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see, the court accepts it into evidence. It's very heavy. Alright. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Ow. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You will get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Yo. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Angry. Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by doomed. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris 7:30 day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appeared that she had several sugar. This is the daddy. Daddy's sugar. Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support their lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong direction. Should I? Wait and see what happened. We need to get all the evidence we need. Might be better not to get involved in this one. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, no way, that cheating sheepdog. I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not? Ha, well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. He went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there, I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so like I didn't see her. Objection. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying. The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making that gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Oh no, Mr. Butts, I can't believe you done this. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is very bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Saw It to the stand. Mr. Saw It, you sell newspaper subscription, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Saw It, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, very tight. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately, however the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes. Your Honor, you may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. All right, Wright, this is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? That is impossible. Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? Wow, how do I prove he's not? You hold the key, it's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab and point out the contradictions in the testimony. Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I will press this one. Hold it, sir. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you will take notice of him. I don't know. He just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. I will press everything for maximum information. Half open, you say? Yes, the door was open halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd, in a big city like this, I thought. I see, and what happened next? Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they are there, it's the same thing. Truer words have never been spoken, anyone would look inside. Why did Campaign cut him off so quickly? So you looked into the apartment, what happened then? Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, very dead. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. but she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next? I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes, I mean no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. Why didn't you just do it immediately? You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them? Please listen to the rest of the testimony. No, I need to press. You thought to call the police. What happened next? However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yes, I mean no, it wasn't, right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, that, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. That's crazy. Why use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at a nearby apartment. Ah, right. What time did you call again? I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right, doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. Oh, do we have evidence for this? Wait, the time of death was between 4 and 5 p.m. There's no way it could have been 1 p.m. I present this here. How do I present? Here you go. I present this one. This one here, see? It cannot be. Wow, objection. You found the body at 1 p.m. You are sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to no body to find at 1 p.m. Hehe XD. How do you explain this 3 hour the gap? Oh boy. Oh, that? Oh, This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? That's a really good question, dude. Great job, Wright. Way to put them on the spot. That's all you have to do, point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. Cool phrase, bro. See through one and their whole story fall apart.